Hello everyone, and welcome to our update on January 30th, 2024. So starting off with the Shortrange update, we can see that today and today we saw some lovely sunshine in the east, and it was quite chilly as well with a frosty start. But cloud is moving in from the west, and tonight it will move eastwards over the country. So by morning, by about midnight, and towards the early hours in the morning, it will be widely overcast. Now, in the morning and towards lunchtime, we will see an area of rain, an active cold front push into the north and northwests, and it will gradually move southwards over Ireland, but it will just generally die off and fizzle out as it does so, but it will provide possibly a line there of very heavy, intense, squally rain. That's called a squall line. And then we move southwards tomorrow night. It'll be a bit colder tomorrow night actually, with a possible frost in some areas. And into Thursday, we see the next area of cloud coming in from the west. That is a warm front. You can see some rain towards Scotland, but even though the rain doesn't extend as far south as Ireland, Northern Ireland, and much of the UK, it we will still see the influence of the warm fronts because into Friday it will be a very mild day, although very cloudy with patchy rain drizzle, and into Saturday, rain drizzle around the country as well. Into Sunday, some more rain. So here is the temperature forecast from the UKV. There we go. So UKV, looking at this. So tonight, lowest temperatures possibly reaching frost levels for a time in the far southeast. However, overnight they will lift up. So by 6 a.m., 7 a.m., lowest temperatures of around 5 to 8 degrees, so quite mild. Into tomorrow, highest temperatures will reach 10 or 11 degrees for a while in most areas, but they will drop in the afternoon and evening as that cold front does move southwards. So tomorrow night, as I said, could be frosty in the south and southeast, with temperatures lowering down to about -3 to freezing there. Further northwards, you're around 2 to 4 degrees. Thursday will be quite a chilly day actually, with highest temperatures ranging from about 5 to 8 degrees. And then on Thursday night, temperatures will rise overnight. So by 6 a.m., lowest temperatures then of about 9 to 11 degrees. And on Friday, it'll be a very mild day, highest temperatures there of 10 to 13 or possibly 14 Celsius to the east of high ground, with some phone effects. Now into Saturday, temperatures get a bit cooler in the north, highs there of 8 to 10 degrees, but still very mild in general. Further south, you're about 10 to 12 degrees. And then we see a brief cooler sector there on Saturday night. That is as a cold front tries to move southwards, but moves northwards again on Sunday. So Sunday is very mild again. Here is the NAO next observed and forecasted. So currently the NAO is really holding up at a very positive level. It's not dropping off yet, but it should do like tomorrow and on Thursday, because it's forecasting a collapse to possibly very weakly negative levels into early February before it sort of bounces a bit back, but still nothing nearly as positive as it is now. Here is the GFS 12 says, and actually I must say that see the way the NAO is doing a bit more neutral here. That's actually starting to be seen on some of the runs. So here is a GFS 12 set. So today was drier and cooler with that ridge of high pressure. Tomorrow, we will see that cold front moving southwards, so bringing some rain and wind with it. Stormy possibly for Scotland there, but it's not looking as bad as it used to look. Into Thursday and Friday again. Thursday could start chilly there, but we end up with this very mild southwesterly wind on Friday. So that's, of course, very mild, cloudy, and a bit drizzly. Into the weekend, we keep these very mild winds in from the southwest and west, so it just stays very mild, damp, wet. Actually pretty dry, but that would be a very cloudy flow, with plenty of drizzle, low cloud mists. And now into next week, we see a cold front come southwards on Tuesday next, And what happens is we sort of see a battleground into the middle of next week with a low pressure through the country. Cold air into the north, but mild in the south. Now that brings snow to the north, but rain in the south. In the end, the cold air wins out, and we get plunged into very, very cold northeasterly to northerly winds. Low pressure gets mixing again towards mid-February. Again, possibly more snow, and then it just stays really quite cold. GFS could be just a one-off run today. Could well be that. But ECM is also showing something similar. So here is the ECM 12 set. So ECM, again, very mild into early February before it stays mild really into the weekends. Monday, February 5th, very mild. Tuesday, February 6th, very mild. But starting to see a cold front move southwards to our north. Wednesday, February 7th, we're into colder air. Thursday, February 8th, we're cold and dry. Friday, February 9th, we have a low to our south. Big PV over Scandinavia. Blocking towards Iceland. It's quite weak though, has to be said, but it is drawing in the cold winds from northeast. Upper air temperatures are cold countrywide, so that would be a snowy day if it was to come off. But one thing I want to say is that the blocking is weak, and that this low is deep. And this is very similar to what happened during Christmas, just I think in 2021. It was very similar to this. But guess what? I'm sure you remember that it fails dismally, like 3 days before Christmas. Although it's February, it's a very similar pattern to what we saw then. It's like deja vu for me. That this low could well be just a bit further northwards, like there, and upward waft the very mild winds from southwest. So here is the UK Met Office run. UK Met is going for this sort of thing. So UK Met again is going like cold front tomorrow, then into the weekend it's very, very mild. Sort of next week's mild, and it stays mild really. Here is the GEM 12Z run. GEM is looking like this. So off we go into the very, very mild spell, as we know, with these very long fetch westerly to southwesterly winds. Then it just stays mild and wet, nothing really doing for cold. And we do the icon next. Yeah, so up until, I say, February 6th, it's just straightforwardly mild. Possibility and a slim chance of something colder after that. But I really, at this stage, I still wouldn't put any money on that. Here is the icon. So again, we know what is going to happen. Very, very mild winds from southwest from Thursday evening onwards. Icon is trying to get cold, but it's not doing that. And finally, we have the arpege, and we'll be finito. So here's the arpege, and that's that. Arpege, again, today was drier and cooler. Tomorrow sees that cold front coming in with that low. That clears off. Thursday is a bit drier and a bit cooler as well, but soon enough, up come those very mild winds from the southwest, so it's just very, very mild and cloudy into weekends. So, yeah, the cold air is not far away. So everyone, thanks for watching. I will see you tomorrow, and bye for now.